Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Gates, our recap, the Lake County Sentinel Entertainment recap show for the CBS soap opera Beyond the Gates. This is our week 5 recap. This week, a lot of it was about Naomi and the lawsuit with her 3 clients. Suing her father's law firm. And that was a majority of the time. I thought it was interesting this week. I thought when Bill went over to Danny's house, I thought for sure he was going over there to talk to her about attempting to talk to Naomi to drop the lawsuit. But that's not why he went over there. He went over there to talk to Danny, which is ridiculous. Talk to Danny about convincing her friends to stop freezing out Haley at the country club. I think that's a little unrealistic to attempt that. There's no way that Danny is going to tell her friends not to freeze out Haley. Haley's just going to say, oh, lay off on the woman who stole my husband. Yeah, that's really stupid. And the topic of the name of the lawsuit really didn't come up. Of course, Danny did kiss Bill, which he did not resist at first. So my question is, how long is that going to stay a secret? And what will happen when Haley finds out? Because, this is a soap opera. She's going to find out. The other interesting story is obviously Joey Armstrong is, he hates Vanessa McBride's husband, and is wanting to get revenge on him. I don't know. He set him up, to get loans at the casino, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I guess it's because, but Vanessa's husband isn't a plastic surgeon. So you would think that he'd be going after maybe Ted because for the death of his mom, but for some reason, I guess that isn't part of it. He hates Vanessa's husband, and I'm not sure why, but so he gave him loans. He set him up, trying to get him to, spend more money there. I told him yesterday the loans are due. Supposedly he's a police informant. I don't believe that for a second. I think the detective, I really believe that Naomi's husband, Jacob, I really believe that his partner is on the take. And Joey's got him in the pocket. I don't believe Jacob's dad told him that he's an informant. I don't believe he's an informant. The informant's not giving money to the cop. There's more there than what we're seeing. It makes me wonder, is Jacob's dad dirty? I don't know. But we're going to find all of that out. But Joey Armstrong, he's mixed up in like 3 different storylines right now. So that's going to be interesting to see where that goes. He's not a nice guy. We can say that. And I thought that there wasn't a lot with Eva and the Eva and Leslie storyline this week. There was a little interaction between Kat and Eva. I loved it how Eva found out that she had video on her phone and deleted it, and found the camera. and got rid of it. That acted like she didn't know that there was a camera there. That was beautiful. That storyline's going to get better and better. I think the thing is they're both good actresses, so it's really going to be, it's going to be interesting. It's going to come out that Eva's Ted's daughter, but I'm still doubting that Eva is Ted's daughter. I feel like Leslie is a nut and probably is lying to her daughter and to Ted, if she's even her daughter. She may not even be her daughter. I wouldn't put it past her to have kidnapped the kid when she was born, when she was little, because she's crazy, Leslie. So that storyline is, it kind of took a week off this week. There isn't much. I'm trying to figure it out. I was thinking about it today when the today's episode was on. I think Danny's appeared in every episode of the show. I'm pretty sure Danny's appeared in every episode. Carla Mosley. I'm pretty sure that she has. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that she has. I think she's become the star of the show, really. Obviously, Tamara Tooney and Clifton Davis, they are the stars. They are, the patriarchs of the Dupree family. But I think Danny steals the show. I think that it's not that I don't like her, but Nicole Dupree isn't one of my favorites, really. She's kind of snobby. She loves to talk about how much she does for the community. And the writers, write her character that way. But she's not one of my favorite characters. But it's kind of interesting today, Haley trying to convince one of the three clients, one of Naomi's three clients, to drop the lawsuit. She was smart. She called the weakest one. The one she talked to today, that I had lunch with, she is the weakest one, and she is the one that will give in. If anybody gives in, she'll be the one that gives in. But I like to see it go to court. I'm wondering, did Bill Hamilton fake the hand, the numb hand, or is there something there? I mean, I guess we'll find out in the coming weeks. I wouldn't put it past him to fake it, but who knows? Maybe not. It was, the preview was kind of interesting. What's going to happen next week when they showed Anita and Vernon, and Anita was visibly upset. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I'm wondering what is the real reason Joey wants that house? Is he just trying to get in with, is he just trying to get Vanessa maybe in bed? I don't know. But it's kind of interesting. I figured his mom was dead. I mean, all this time when he was saying, I figured she was. It's not surprising at all. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that too. There wasn't really much with. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm very sorry. There isn't really much with Martin and Smitty this week and their kids. They kind of got to the back burner. The Derek, Andre, Ashley storyline, which honestly, it's kind of boring. They're focusing on that with the photo shoot at the hospital and all that. But it's not that exciting of a storyline. Ashley is, let's be honest. I think Ashley, I would have to say Ashley probably is my least favorite character. If they got rid of Ashley and Derek tomorrow, I would be fine. I don't think they're just not very interesting. So, but we were lucky. We got a full 5 days this week. Next week we'll have 5 days again. Now that we had the 1 week where we had 3 days, and that was annoying. But we have these full 5 days of the show. I'm sorry, I have no idea why I'm yawning. I didn't yawn all day until I got on here. But I think Leslie, she's eventually going to go over the edge. I can't see Leslie, once this storyline completely comes out, I can't see Leslie either being killed, maybe at her own hand, or because she was put herself in a situation, or I can't see her. She may end up in a mental institution, because then they could always bring her back, but she's nuts. And so she took the money from Ted. I think he gave her the money, or he's going to give her the money. But then she's still not finished. She wants more. But I really think Eva is turning on her. I not so much turning on her, but she doesn't like what's happening, Eva. So maybe we'll get more clarity on that next week. But the fashion show's next week, the charity fashion show. And of course, Naomi agreed to be in it if she could model her handbag. What I'm wondering is if she's going to name the handbag the Anita. Like Anita, when they talked about her venture a couple of weeks ago, Anita's like, I'm all for it if you name a bag after me. And so I hope she does. I hope she does name her first bag the Anita. But we'll find out if they even mention that with the fashion show next week. So I said that Ashley's my least favorite character. She's one, but I really don't like Kat either. So I'm hoping that I want Ava to get everything that she deserves, because I don't like Kat. So I think that'd be really great if when Kat finds out that she is her sister, if she is indeed her sister, Kat is going to lose her mind. And that's going to be fun to watch. She will come completely unraveled. And if Eva gets Tomas, oh, that'll be even better. So, but I think that's it for this week. I'm sure next week's going to be even more exciting than this week. We're a month and a half in to the best soap opera on television, Beyond the Gates. And I'll see you about 1 week from now, about 3:15 next week. We'll talk about and review next week's 5 episodes of Beyond the Gates. So until next time, everybody have a good weekend.